So Youngboy hits Academics, and Academics is like, yo, I'm trying to get into contact with Cenat.
Yo, Kai, respectfully, brother. I think everybody was minding their business, and Kai got online and tweeted out, "I'm single, I'll never get in a relationship again."
You didn't even need to tell us that, bruh.
Where you at, Berto?
Cenat effed up bad.
What's poppin', y'all? Cenat's playing a dirty game because he recently came out and wanted to make a little bit of a clarification on the breakup, which was over 2 months ago. This thing happened in December or something like that with his ex Gigi, who has been getting an onslaught of hate, not only from Cenat's assistant, the closest person to him, Cenat's friends and the streamers around him, and on top of that, Cenat's fans, accusing her of cheating and a number of other things. So he says, I just want to say this from my heart. It can be confusing to see news about me and the people around me that isn't true.
What are you doing,
sure.
Kai? Why are you doing this?
I've been sharing my life online for a long time now and know that once you share aspects of your life with the world, it can be hard to keep things private. There have been rumors, speculations, and comments made about my previous relationship and my friends. I want to apologize for not addressing things sooner, but I needed to take a step back from social media and process everything. People react to things in different ways. It is an emotional time and should have been handled privately. Yeah, well, really, it was handled privately. He just came out and tweeted, oh, I'm gonna be single forever now, or something like that. If there's ever something important, something real for me to address or say, you will hear it directly from me. You'll always hear it from me. Don't let all the noise distract from that. This applies to everything in my life. My relationships, my businesses, my streams, everything. I wish the best to Gabrielle and ask to please respect both sides. Now, Academics is somebody that's had conversations with Cenat. He's interviewed him in the beginning of his career. He, on his Off the Record podcast, he gives a very valid criticism here, which I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Apologize for not addressing things sooner. Yo, Kai, respectfully, brother. I think everybody was minding their business, and Kai got online and tweeted out, "I'm single, I'll never get in a relationship again."
Yeah. Like, you didn't even need to tell us that, bruh. Cenat, people were going to say whatever they were going to say regardless, but it was you tweeting that I never want to be in a relationship ever again is why everyone actually got on Gigi's ass. Because for a nigga to tweet something so emotional, do you know how hurt you'd have to be? Our brains are instantly going to go to like, oh no, she had to have done something devastating. So I don't even know why he even followed up and made this announcement. It's like, it almost sounds like, which I hope not. I don't know what happened. I don't know if Gigi cheated. I don't know what the fuck genuinely happened. It looked like she did some slime ball shit. I can stand on that. I'll stand on that. I think she did some slimy, grimy shit. That's why Cenat and her broke up. He went and tweeted that because he was hurt. But him popping out and saying what he's saying now almost made me feel like this nigga might be in his right mind to take her back. And he's going to put himself through a humiliation ritual again. What is up with these niggas, bro? I hope that's not the case, though. I hope I'm wrong.
The most look, I'm single. I'll never be in a relationship again. It's not like people is invading this. And we got to be, I know everybody's super lit, super Hollywood. Everything is cool. But, bruv, you invited us in the group chat, gang. You're taking pictures with Shorty all the time. Get it. We could assume y'all were in a relationship, which clearly you were, right? But, bro, you got online and said, I'm single, I'll never be in a relationship again. I don't know if it's fair for you to be like, yo, man, is speculating. Bro, this is something that leads to speculation. There's 66 million people who saw this. 66 million people. Yeah. It's not us. I think it's you, brother. You should have explained it.
Let's be for real here. This was nearly 2 months ago, and think about how much hate that she's got. And even with the academic situation, so one of the rumors that spread a couple of days before Cenat came out with this tweet was from a fake account that said that, Academics reports that Youngboy was smashing Cenat's girl. And then that spreads, a bunch of people start believing that, and then Academics has to come the same night and say, hey, I never said this. I never got any of this information. This is not true and did not come from me. So that that part with academics attached to it drops. And then the young boy thing is still circling around. So young boy hits academics, and academics is like, yo, I'm trying to get into contact with Cenat because young boy is pissed because he didn't smash this girl. He didn't knock your girl down. He wasn't even in contact with her. And Gigi, who is Gabrielle, who is Cenat's ex-girlfriend, she makes an entire video explaining herself because she's getting nothing but hate every single day from people surrounding Cenat. So he allows her to suffer like this. And this is brutality. I'm not going to lie, because we have an example that is the exact opposite of what Cenat did. And this other guy did way more for his girlfriend, which is this streamer, former professional gamer for the game Valorant, TenZ. He was dating this girl, Kaide, and they met in high school.
We talked about this.
They met in high school.
This nigga. He went outside too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
They were like high school sweethearts, and then he became a pro player. He started her streaming career. She was playing the same game. They were together for 7 years, right? 7 years they were together, which is a lot longer than Cenat's even really been in the game. But 7 years they were together, and she went through cancer. He quit his career. We're talking about like his professional gaming career, which these things are usually short, depending. But he was one of the best players. He quits at his peak to take care of the girlfriend while she has cancer, and then they end up breaking up for whatever reason. She's I think her cancer is in remission, so she doesn't have cancer anymore, or no evidence of cancer. I remember I learned this in a book a long time ago, where it's like, oh, you're never really cancer free, there's just no evidence anymore that you have cancer. But I always like to keep things very specific. Anyway, so he comes out after, because people are saying, oh, she was cheating with this guy, some guy named John Choi or something. Yeah, she was going on trips.
Welcome to the stream,
Heather.
Heather.
Are spreading rumors. And what is that guy doing, TenZ? Who could just fall back and let her get hate, and he wouldn't be wrong, because they put this joint statement together. And keep in mind, they put a joint statement saying, oh, we went our separate ways mutually. I did a whole video on the entire storyline if you want. It'll be in the pinned comment and the end cards.
Before we get back into the video, if you're in need of some easy free money, there's this app called Free Cash where they pay you money to play their video games. If you click the link in the description or scan my QR code on the screen, you'll be able to download the app and choose which games you want to play that are actually fun to make easy free money, bro. These apps are paying people to test out their games, so that's just how the system works, so you can make this free easy money. I'll show you guys right here. Plenty of people are telling me they're making an easy 5, 10, 20, some even hundreds of dollars extra a month. It's all transparent. It's not a scam, and they really do pay you the money through methods like PayPal, gift cards, whatever you need to cash out, they got you. So if you need the extra money and you like video games, click the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen and get yourself some free extra money. Let's get right back into the video.
So they put out a joint statement, which Cenat did not do. Cenat went out and said, oh, I'm single, or I'm never going to be in a relationship again, which already starts speculation, which is like, damn, you're taking that far of a, and that's a tweet, and we heard it from you, we didn't hear it from somebody else. Okay. But TenZ, they put out a joint statement, and he starts seeing that she's getting hate. What does he do? This guy's playing, now you could say it's sucker behavior or whatever, but he's playing
whole lot of that
defense on her behalf. So you could tell he doesn't want her to get hate. And this is all within a couple of days of the announcement. Cenat let this fester for well over a month. I mean, 2 months nearly. And when does he post this? At the day before Valentine's Day? He comes out about this like false rumor thing. So you allowed Youngboy to have dirt thrown on his name, probably created drama between Youngboy and his baby mamas that he has to explain himself, or he has to handle the situations between his baby moms the way that he usually handles it. And I'm not going to accept that, oh, Cenat just didn't know. Like, he didn't know that his audience would be, you know, railing on GG through that whole time. No, he cannot say that, because 2 years or 3 years ago, actually, in 2023, Cenat was hosting a PS5 giveaway. It was for Christmas or something like that. And it turned into a riot. It turned into a full-scale riot. People were jumping on top of cars. People were breaking stuff. And he got arrested by the police. He was facing riot charges. And those charges ended up getting dropped for him. He talked to the mayor, who was Eric Adams at the time. So he had to pay $55,000 in restitution. And he had to put up an apology for 24 hours on his social media, which was his Snapchat. And on that, he posted the following: when I promoted a giveaway, PS5s in Union Square Park, it created an unintentional dangerous situation due to the way I promote.
DG with the big 5 gifted subs.
Where you at, Berto?
Huh?
Where you at, Berto? Where you at, Berto?
WDG in the chat, WDG in the chat. Spam up, spam up, spam up. Thank you, DG, my dog. And whoever got to get this up, make sure you say thank you, DG.
And advertised it. The result was an unsafe situation for the people who live and work in the neighborhood, first responders,
Appreciate
and my
you, bro.
followers that attended the event. I apologize for the disruption and damage to the community, the park, the vehicles, and the storefronts in the area. I recognize this gathering impacted business owners and their employees by interfering with their ability to do business that afternoon, thereby compromising their livelihoods. I apologize to the first responders who had to endure the backlash of the irresponsible promotion and work to restore
talking
calm.
that shit,
Finally,
boy.
I apologize to my followers who came to the promotion and did not act out. I'm from New York and would never want to see the city turned upside down due to unwanted, irresponsible, and dangerous behavior. I wanted to do something cool and fun for people and did not think it was going to turn into something that caused harm to the city, and I should have thought more about the post before I announced it. The actions of some of the people that attended were unacceptable. At no time is it okay to act out physically in situations like this. It was never my intent for it to get so out of hand, and I have learned a very valuable lesson that social media is a powerful tool to do good.
Yellow with the 10 gifted. Oh my God.
Where you at, Berto? Where you at, Berto? Where you at, Berto? Where you at?
Oh my God. Holy shit. With the 10 gifted. Oh wait, this is... Oh my God. Y'all are going crazy. WDG, W Yellow in the chat. Hold on. It's like this motherfucking World War III in this bitch. Holy. Too much to comprehend. Daily sub goal at 87. Hold on, man. Who's taking this? Fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, man? WDG, W Yellow, spam up, man. I need to see that shit flooded. WDG, W Yellow, I appreciate y'all niggas, man. Fucking go. Fucking go. Piss me off in this bitch. Real niggas.
Good, but it can also cause dangerous, unwanted situations if it is not used properly. Okay, got it. I know the mayor and the police department are looking out for the safety.
Can't even focus after
in this,
that
there was
shit.
also a clip. I don't know if the stream is still up, but he was saying like, yo, I had no idea that this was the
Where you at,
power
Berto?
that I wielded. And at 2023, this was the first time
Appreciate
we saw
y'all,
it actually
man.
happen
Y'all going
in
so
real
crazy.
life. Granted, this
Thank
is
you.
online, and this is 3 years later when Cenat is 100 times more famous, 100 times richer, and has 100 times stronger of an audience, and people don't have to show up. So online, people are going to act out in far more hateful ways than they would in person. So imagine the DM, this girl's getting death threats, and he knows that because like I said, and like he said from his own apology, he now understood the power that social media has and that he himself wields in being able to get people to act in a certain manner. So when you tweet something vague saying you are never going to be in a relationship again, not even vague, something to that leaves vagueness in people's mind, especially your diehard fans, a lot of them who are children and teenagers, what do you think they're going to act out? Yeah, they're going to brutally attack and throw accusations on your ex-girlfriend. And that's what happened to her for well over a month. So he allowed her to suffer like this. And I'm not saying he owes her anything. But for him to say, oh, it might be confusing to hear. No, the only confusion that exists is due to Cenat. And this is a lack of accountability, to be frank. What he should.
Yeah, Cenat, honestly, bro, it's literally up to him, bro. Like, all this falls on his plate. And honestly, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here because I feel like we all kind of already know the situation. I feel like, Kai, bro, you need to just take accountability. And if you have no intentions of, like, wanting people to have their input on your relationship, one, they're going to do it anyway because you're too big and famous. But two, you just should have never said nothing. Like, you shouldn't have put that negative state because people's brains was automatically gonna go to like, oh, Gigi must have fucked this nigga's head up if he talking about he never want to be in a relationship again. So that's just what it is. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Where you at, family? Join the Twitch stream so you never miss a live stream reaction.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.